Hello, hello. Whoa, 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 whoa. Turn it down, turn it down, turn it down. I'm just getting a link. Okay. Give me a minute here. I'll send a link to Mr. Fred. Jay, how are you, buddy? Hi, Jamie. Talk about an echo. Yeah, I know, right? It's bad enough you have to hear me once. You don't want to hear it over and over and over again, right? I'm just sharing the links real quick, and then we'll get busy. I'm gonna go live on TikTok for a couple minutes. Just for the heck of it. There we go. How y'all doing? Hopefully you're having a great day. Nate's on? I didn't see Nate. Yeah, I got Jamie hanging out with me over on TikTok. There's Nate. Nate says, hi, Jamie, Jay. What's up, Nate? How you doing, buddy? Echoing Chris. Yeah, no, all those guys there are great people, Jamie. Crystal, who was in there. Hi, Dave. How are you, my friend? Crystal, that was in there with us. She actually runs the agency that I joined, Burning Embers, and her husband Josh is a disabled veteran. Yeah, I'll get the link for the documentary that they made on him, and so you guys can check it out. Doing all right. Been getting rid of stuff. That could be fun. All right, so now we got the links are shared. All messages so I don't miss nothing. Yeah, the last time I talked with both of them together, they were saying about how he's actually working with a tech company that's building him an exoskeleton so that he can start walking on his own again. Hi, Ruth. How are you? All right, now let me get TikTok up here again. Why? No, we're going live. So, what y'all been up to? You have more room in your living room? More room's always a good thing. Yes, it is. Okay, we are going live here. We're going to scare people on TikTok. I got to be careful with what I say because, yeah, they've got all other rules and stuff like that. Hi, Cherry. Welcome in. So, Tuesday afternoon, we spent a lot of time talking about community and what we want to build here, right? So I want to build on that more. So, you know, I have some of our longer guests over here. Jamie's over on TT with me. So what I want to ask you guys and gals is, what do you want to see come from us and us growing? What are your goals for our community? Jay says fun day tomorrow. I hope it's not sarcasm and you're actually going to have a fun day tomorrow. Ruth is editing while I watch. All right, cool. That means Ruth is going to have a new video out soon for us. We like that. You know what? I'm an idiot. TikTok was looking the wrong direction. Instead of seeing me, they're looking at the backdrop. That's better. Right, Jamie? Now you got, well, I don't know if it's better or not. Now you got to see my face, but where's my hair? Right here, Jay. It's still there, buddy. It didn't go nowhere. Magnesium citrate liquid. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So, welcome in, everybody. Who all's in here? It says we got 2 people. Oh, hi, Cora. How are you? You snuck in on me. Hi, Kristen. How are you? So we've got a good group over here hanging out. And we've got a good group over here hanging out. So, oh, it's pulled back tight. Thought you buzzed it off for a second. No, sir. I ain't cutting my hair off yet. So again, I want to build on that whole concept of community. Thank you so much for the heart me, Kristen. Thank you. But yeah, we want to figure out what everybody else has in store wants us to work with. You know, ever since the beginning, when we started this, I made sure that I said that this isn't about me. Okay, this is about what we do as a community and how we grow as a community, and we want to keep that as a tight-knit community. Thank you, Cora, so much for the Go Populars. You guys are way too good to me. Thank you for liking the live. So I was just asking Jay and Dave. We got Ruth over here on the other platforms. I was asking them, you know, what they would like to see happen next, how they would like to see us grow. Also, for my birthday, my birthday's coming up this month. So on Facebook, I did a birthday thing with, hi Danielle, welcome in. The fundraiser is Bridging Pathways. You can search that and put that as your Facebook. This fly's about to upset me. You can actually pick our charity for your Facebook friend fundraiser. So that's an option there. So we're looking at doing a flag sale as a fundraiser. Yeah, we're talking about doing that, trying to get that in order. Fat Taz Catfishing, welcome in. That's an interesting name. But so we want to keep moving forward, but we want to do it as a group, right? Thank you for the heart, me, Danielle. I appreciate it. And we want to make sure that we are reaching out and getting a hold of those veterans that are out there that feel like they're by themselves. SBS, welcome in. How are you? What did I just do? Oh well. Dave said, I just had a birthday. I'm older. Yippee. Nate says he had his on the 24th. Well, happy birthday to you. Hopefully they were good days. Cora did it. Yay. Jamie says squirrel. So, yeah, I mean, as we grow, we want to make sure that we are following through with what our commitments are, right? Our commitments are that we are to be helping those who need help, whether it be the help with, you can't say certain things on TT, so I've got to change it. So dental health. So if you know somebody if you know someone who's struggling, you know, we need to be reaching out to them and making sure that they know that they're not by themselves, that there are people that care about them, right? Christy, welcome in. Hi, Denver. Denver has the cutest little miniature Highlands cattle. If you don't follow her, you should. She does all kinds of great videos with them. And Kristen does some fun stuff too. I get in trouble with them. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the roses and gifts. But what we're working on building here is community. The bigger the community and the more tight knit the community is, the more welcoming it is. And the more people see that, and the more people want to be a part of that, right? So we need to be reaching out to people and making sure that they're doing okay. Yeah, I mean, I've said this from the beginning. Me doing this, first off, let me be honest. 2 years ago, I never saw myself doing any of this. I never thought at all that I would be in front of a camera talking to any of you. Okay? So, but because of the people that I've met and that I've become really good friends with and that I care about now, I was like, I have the time to do it, so we're going to do this. And that turned into, hey, you should do a nonprofit. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing, but let's go. So now we have the Veterans Nonprofit going. Thank you, Denver, so much. I appreciate you. But yeah, we have the nonprofit going. If you've not seen it, it is www.bridgingpathwaysforabetterlife.com. That is the website. If you get a chance, go check it out. We have a couple of different things that we're trying to do here with the nonprofit. First and foremost, as always, is we are trying to help veterans. Whether it just be me calling and checking on them and talking to them, or them being able to call me at any time. Any veterans out there who need to talk, my phone number is everywhere. If you don't see my phone number, PM me and I will get you my number. And you can call me anytime. So we want to make sure that you know that there are people out there that care. So then, of course, now we are working with the local veteran shelter here in Lancaster, and also privately with veterans. We just helped the elderly veteran move into a new apartment. He had nothing. We made sure that he had pots and pans, dishes, silverware, and all that stuff. I said, at least he's going to be able to cook and eat, right? He might not have something to sit on, but at least he'll be able to eat. That was my big thing. Hi, Ann. Welcome in. So, I mean, we are changing people's lives a little bit at a time. And even though it might not seem like a big thing to us, yeah, bedding. We sent bedding. We got them a locker. And we donated a bunch of canned foods as well. So, it's not a lot. I understand that. Jamie says, I get that feeling. I don't have a couch, but I have a mattress and food. Thank you so much for sharing, Kristen. Yeah, Jamie. I'm going to actually do a search for your area and see if I can find a place that'll help you to find some furniture. So remind me to do that after we're done with the show, please. But yeah, so Denver says, that's awesome. Thank you for what you do. Denver, honestly, and I tell them this all the time, it's the least that we can do for them. And here's the thing, it doesn't matter if they deployed or not, they still signed on that line up until their lives. You know, that's a huge commitment. And the least that we can do is give back to them and help them make sure that they're okay. You know, I honestly believe that even if that they shouldn't have to prove ratings and all this other stuff. I think if you serve, you should get free healthcare the rest of your life. That's it. There's no reason we can't do that for them. Yeah. But they are very underappreciated by a lot of in big parts of the country, and we want to change that. We want to make sure that we are bringing people around them and surrounding them with people who will love them and treat them the way that they're supposed to be treated. I do my best to keep things going. So, Bernie, welcome in, buddy. How are you? So, no, I am not ignoring them there, Cora. Cora jumped into YouTube and claiming I'm ignoring them. I'm not ignoring them. Jay and Dave and Nate are over here. My old school guys are the guys over here, and these guys have been with me from the beginning, and so I cannot express my gratitude to them enough. Bigfoots, welcome in. How are you? Nice to see another cryptid. I have a flash goal, huh? What is my flash goal? There, we'll start a flash goal here. It's wanting 5 heart me's, but if you can't do it, don't worry about it. Thank you, Bernie. So, but yeah, it's first off. Here's the other thing that matters. The other part of it is shaming the big nonprofits, because the big nonprofits waste so much of the dinero that when the people need it, they're not getting it. They're getting like pennies on I can't say, they're pennies on the moolah that they're getting, right? They're only getting less than 10 cents goes to the people who need it. We want to change that culture, okay? And the way we do that is in our bylaws as a nonprofit. We do not have, none of us get paid. Blessed, welcome in. Thank you for being here. None of us get paid. So I donate all my time to do all of this, to do the other platforms. And I spend at least 2 hours a day here with you guys. I spend a lot of time when I'm not on over here. Oh, my mom's on? How'd I miss it? My mom says, hello, everybody. Hope you're having a blessed day. Love y'all. And sent the face blue smiling to everyone. So, hi, Mom. Love you, too. Be careful. And says, I just don't understand why the legions cannot step up more for vets in Canada and USA. Truly my opinion. Well, we're working on that, and we're going to be working with them too. Hi, Brian. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you so much. You guys have no idea how much it humbles me that you're even here. Okay. Like I've said from the beginning, I am nobody special. I'm just some guy who has time. And rather than sitting around and doing nothing, I would much rather be up here helping, trying to shine light on problems that need us as a community to come together and fix. Ugh, bug. So, you know, Cora is a huge help to me, just so you know. She is on my board. Jay over in on YT is another board member. So, you know, it's not just me. I'm the face of it. Hi, it's me, Jessica. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Brian, Cora sent out the SOS. Thank you, Cora. I know Kristen sent out some invites, and I appreciate you so much. But yeah, we as a country need to do so much better by those who serve. Faith, welcome in. Thank you so much. Thank you for the heart me, Faith. Thank you. I think that finished it off, didn't it? Thank you so much for the flash goal. But here's the thing. Oh, Faith wasn't feeling good? I'm sorry, I didn't know that. I hope you're feeling better, Faith. Hi, Holly, welcome in, thank you. So, we have 11 people over here on YT, which is amazing. Thank you guys so much for being here. And we have 9 people over here on TT, and I thank you. This is not about me being famous. Jim, Oklahoma, welcome in. Thank you. So, what we're working on here, and I hope that some of you will join us on this journey, because it's going to be a long journey, and we're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to get better as time goes on, because we're going to learn, and we're going to become more efficient with what we're doing. So while I'm the face of it, you guys are the heart of it. Okay. Let me see here. Ann said it in the winter. It's so heartbreaking knowing there are homeless people on the streets. Yeah, I agree. And if we get big enough and I get enough of the moolah together, because I can't say the other M word for it, eventually we will work on buying property to build a shelter, or to put tiny homes on, or to do something to get people off the streets. That is something that I really want to work on. I don't want to miss anyone here. I saw Cream Pie come in, so welcome in. But, you know, I have so many ideas, okay? And that's what gets me in trouble. You can ask Cora. Cora's going to come in here and yell at me. Jay said, you're the face, Cora and I are the ass. He's going to smack you, Jay. Cora is going to smack you. Cora says, oh yes, Jay. I don't know, man. Most people would say I'm the ass, Jay, but... Holly says, hey, Cora, I love how you look out for people and call for help and hearts and such. Your support. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you guys humble me. You do. One thing that I will promise you right now, I will never let this go to my head, because it's just, there's too much that's important riding on this. All right, Jamie, thanks for being here. Ann says, does the municipal corporation have any property they could donate? And they won't donate it. I already know that. Dave says, laugh out loud, Jay. Unfortunately, we would have to buy the property and build. And I know people who will do it. I know people who will donate time and money and effort to do it once we are able to get the property. But yeah. So this is actually just, we've been doing this for almost 2 years now. And during that first 2 years, it was taking baby steps. It was getting to know what we had to do with the foundation, getting our paperwork in order, doing fundraisers and getting stuff that we need. Bernie, thank you so much for the Go Populars. Thank you. And you know, I'm still working on fundraising and stuff. That's my biggest goal right now, is to find ways to get money to do the things that we want to do for the veterans. And as time goes and we grow, welcome in, Cornbread. Thank you for the heart, Meese. Thank you so much. As we grow, we are going to branch out and help senior citizens, single parents, that sort of thing as we get bigger. But our core thing is going to be working with veterans mostly. Now here's the other part, and this is all Cora. Cora came up with this idea. So if there's anybody who works in unions out there, get a hold of me because we want to work with you. TikTok's favorite Ashley, welcome in. How are you? So what we want to do is, as time goes on, we want to be able to step in with veterans who need housework done. So say their furnace goes out or they need plumbing done or something along those lines. We want to work with unions and see about getting them to bring in their apprentices and see if they'll cut us a deal. All right, Bernie, thank you so much. Bernie says, have a good day, everyone. Need to get wrapped up at work. Be safe going home, Bernie. And says, have tax sale properties in Canada. They sell. Yeah. Well, I can look into that then. Thank you all for the like. But we want to work with the unions and see if they'll work with us and send out an apprentice to work at a lower rate, where they can get more that real life experience in and stuff like that. Jamie says, hit that like button. Thank you, Jamie. We have 13 people on YT. That's amazing. Thank you so much. But if you guys got into my head, you would go crazy. You would. There is always stuff going on in there. I'm always thinking. I'm always working. If I'm not on here with you, we have a Discord server. Everything is free. Okay? All of our services are free. So if you want to come on the Discord and you want to hang out with the veterans, you're welcome to. If you are a veteran, if you come onto the Discord server, you have your own channel that is just for veterans to talk. Cora says, oh Lord, no one needs that nightmare, right? That the hamsters died, but the squirrels are still spinning the wheel. Ann says that would be nice to help people stay on their properties. Yeah, we'll have to see how things go, Ann. If we can do that, we will. But I don't want to overpromise, okay? I don't want to give people false hope. So right now we're going to stick with what we know and what we're good at. And as we grow, then we'll start leaning into other things. So, but we want to bring everyone along for the journey. We don't want to leave anyone out. And we want to make sure that we're taking care of our community. So, but does anyone have any questions that they'd like to ask? Please feel free to ask any questions or throw out any comments. I'll answer what I can. Jay said this is where I should post the Discord link, but I don't know how. Thank you for that, Jay, because I'll go grab it right now and give it to you. Oh wait, hold on. No, go back to the thing, dumbass. Right there. There we go. You got hit. What do you mean you got hit? And says Habitat for Humanity might help people. Hey Jay, if you go into the description, you can copy the Discord link. Sorry, y'all. There we go. Hi, Crystal. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. So, yeah, I'm just trying. We're just trying to get back to those who volunteered to do so much. Crystal, thank you. You reached level 3 in the fan club. I appreciate you. And I'll be honest, the whole TT thing, I am still learning. And you know, Crystal has been helping me a lot with learning how this system works over here, and I am very appreciative of that. So, Crystal, I was talking about Josh earlier, and I was telling my veterans over in my other group about the documentary that you guys are doing, and I was wondering if it would be okay for me to share with them, because I know there's a video, but I don't want to. I want to double check with you first. She says, of course, please share. Okay, I will definitely do that. We have a great group of veterans over here that we work with, that are actually the reason that I do this. If it wasn't for them, I'd still be sitting behind the scenes here. Thank you so much for the tiny dime. Hold on, I gotta do it. Crystal's making me do it. Hold on. Nope, that's the wrong one. Which one do I need? Effects. I'm not good at this, y'all. I'm trying to do the thank you for the tiny dinies roar, but I can't find the right thing here. Voice effects, there it is. I got you. Thank you for the tiny diny roar. Okay, I got you. So, okay, for those of you who don't know, because the people on YT are probably thinking, what is this moron doing? Over on TT, they have a thing where you can get gifts. And one of the, I shouldn't say that out loud, you can get GIFTS. And when you get one, there's a tiny diny, and when you get it, they like to change the voice thing and do a thing. So, but yeah. So that's what that's about. Thank you for the likes, everybody. But it's just, let me tell you the other part of it. The other part of it is that I've gotten I call them my veterans. I've gotten some of my veterans to trust me to the point where they talk to me about some of their experiences that have caused their PTSD and stuff like that. And first off, I do not take that for granted. I do not take that lightly at all. But if you heard what some of these guys have been through, it would rip your hearts out. And I don't say that to be hyperbolic. I don't say that to make myself sound good or anything like that, because I'll be honest with you, there's been times when I've gotten off the phone with these guys and I bawled. Because my heart hurts so bad for them. And you know that there's nothing that we can do for them to make that go away. But I just I want to be there and make sure that they know that they are not by themselves. They are never alone. Crystal says, awesome, such an honor. It is an honor, and I don't take that honor lightly. You know, and I'll be honest with you right now, if one of these guys was to call me, or girls, if one of my veterans was to call me right now and say, I have to talk, I'm sorry, I would be telling you guys, hey, I gotta go. Cora says, lend an ear if they want to talk and pray for them. Yep. And that's the thing. Anyone who's looking to get into this kind of thing, why did it? I don't know why. I'm sorry, Brian. I didn't see that it. I don't know why it filtered them. Crystal said, as you should. You know, people forget that these guys and gals who signed on that dotted line sacrifice so much, as do their families. Hi, Danielle. Welcome in. Thank you for the heart me. Jim says, keep up the fight. I will fight with you. Thank you, Jim. Thank you. Yeah, we're just trying to give back to those who have given so much for us. Danielle, level 3 on the fan club. Thank you so much. You guys humble me. Andrea says, hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Jay says, I wouldn't be so butthurt about war if I thought our country was doing the right thing. Well, I get that part, bud. But we shouldn't take that out on you guys. You guys were doing what you were supposed to. You know, we can support you guys and not like what our government is doing, right? There's a big difference between the two. Brian, thank you. You reached level 3. So again, it's about building that community that we want to make that safety net. And eventually, as time goes on, we're hoping to have volunteers in different communities across the country, so that if somebody in California or Arizona or Oklahoma or Pennsylvania here, if somebody anywhere calls me and says, hey, I need food, I need shelter, I need clothing, you know, we have somebody that's right there that has built that connection with the food bank, with the clothing bank, with shelters, that can, you know, get them in there before, without having to go through all the red tape. Cora said, Jay's my bud, I've got his back. Yeah, I've got it too. Yeah, I hope I've proven that by now. But if you're looking at getting into doing this sort of thing and volunteering with veterans, here's the biggest piece of advice I can give you. Don't push too hard. Now it's filtering Cora. You're a mod in here. What the heck? Cora says, hop on Walmart and send food if necessary. Yeah, we'll do that. But when working with veterans that have PTSD, thank you so much for the Go Populars, Brian. Don't push too hard. If you push too hard, you're going to push them away. Hi, Nikki. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Roxy, welcome in. If you push too hard, you're going to push them away. They're going to not trust you. They're going to walk away from you. The best thing to do when working with veterans is let them know, hey, you want to talk? I'm right here. You need anything, I'm here. Come and talk to me. Right? Check on them. You can send a message. Say, hey, how are you doing today? You doing okay? Right? Just, you have to prove to them that you want to be there. Right? That you want to be a part of their lives. Not that you're just going through the motions of it. Ruth says, the stories I have heard from my good friend that was in the Canadian Army for most of his life, I understand what and how you feel. Yeah, Ruth. You know, and sometimes you just have to know how to. Sometimes you just have to know when to. Yeah, just like Cora said. Sometimes just sitting in silence. Sometimes you just have to know when to shut up and let them talk. Let them get things out. Kenneth, welcome in. And that's a skill that needs to be learned. When you're listening to somebody, you can tell by the way that they sound whether or not they want to talk, whether they want to just have somebody on the phone with them or whatever. I need to get a drink, y'all. Sorry. Yeah, what Jay said, just listen over here on YT. You know, I can't wait until I can tie these two together so you can all see each other and talk to each other. But that'll be a great time. But there's so much out there that needs to be done. The shelter in Lancaster still needs a whole bunch of stuff that we're trying to get the money together to do another donation for them. It's just, as much as I hate to say it, it comes down to having the dinero to do it. So I am always trying to come up with different things that we can use as fundraisers. We're discussing doing a flag sale right now. I'm talking to Danny about setting up a cookie fundraiser. So I mean, I'm always working in the background. Hi, Chuck. Welcome in. Of course, there's sometimes just giving them someone to scream at. I have a volume. Yeah. My veterans know that they can call me anytime they have to. Anytime they need me, they know they can get a hold of me. As long as I'm not passed out. You have to give me some grace sometimes, because sometimes my pain does kick in and I go out and I can't do anything. Alicia, welcome in. How are you? But they know I'll call them back when I come to. But eventually, I know, is Crystal still in here? Let me see if Crystal's still in here. Crystal, I know that you guys are working on setting up a retreat. And we would love to be a part of working with you to do that. You know, that's my biggest job, being the face of this, is reaching out to people and networking and finding those other good groups to be a part of, because there are a lot of really bad groups out here who say they try to help, but when it comes down to, they're more about lining their pockets. Andrew, welcome in. How are you? Good to see you. But we want to bring good light into the nonprofit sphere. Thank you, Michaela, so much. Thank you. You humbled me. There goes a baler. Sorry. Squirrel. But these guys know that I'll go to hell and back for them. Brian says, I'm going to lose my signal here. I'll hang out till then. All right, Brian, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. Why did it censor that? Sorry, bud. I don't know why it censored that. But yeah, thank you so much. Please be careful. While we do focus on veterans, this is, again, it's about community. We can all be a part of this, and make sure that we are doing what we're supposed to be doing. Ashley, welcome in. So, and I'm always looking for critiques. Cora says I speak fluent typo. Yeah, right. She has to deal with me all the time. You would not believe the typos that I have sent. There's been some doozies. But I mean, and the biggest part is we need to make sure we're trying to have fun while we're doing this. Ruth said, sometimes all that I do, but I have learned so much from his experiences after 25 years. He put so much of himself into it. Yeah. Cora reached level 9 in the fan club. Thank you, Cora. Thank you so much. There's no way I can show my appreciation for all of you. But I will do my best. We've been through some really great times. We've had a lot of laughs doing this. And we've also had some really horrible times where, we've broke down and cried on live streams. And I'm here for all of it, y'all. Okay? I'm here for the good and the bad. I've seen people who sit there and say, oh, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. And when it comes to, when that rough patch hits and people need you, I've seen people hightail it. That's not what we do. Faith, thank you so much for the Go Populars. You guys, you humble me. You really do. I've seen so many people who started out with good intentions who eventually let the fame get to them, and they broke every rule that they said they would never break. And I vowed that I would never do that. So, but John and Christy, welcome in. Thank you for being here. And please, I want critiqued. I want people to tell me, hey, that you could do this better. You could do that better. If you have ideas, DM me, please let me know. If you want to work with us, I can send out we have flyers made up that I can send to you. I can send you business cards. We have all of that made up that I can get to you. And you can take it like to your local VFWs or your local legions. John and Christy says, be you and stay true. That's it, man. That's it right there. That's all it is. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say man. I don't know if it's John or Christy. So thank you. My apologies if I got it wrong. But yeah, we're just trying to do good things. We're trying to do positive things, and we're trying to make people's lives better. There's so much negativity and there's so much bad stuff in this world going on. And if you have trauma, Jay says, wear that shirt more often. You look kind of look buff. It's holding everything together, my friend. It's holding everything together. John, all right, John. Thank you. One love, buddy. Thank you for being here. Like I said, I'm the face of it. You guys are the heart of it. Without you guys, there's nothing that gets done, and there's no way that I can ever repay you guys for that. Andrea's laughing over here, saying, "Whoa." Hey Dave, your birthday was just passed. I'm sorry I didn't realize. So happy belated birthday. Yeah. Also, yesterday was Boats' birthday. Boats is the co-founder of the foundation. So we want to wish him a happy birthday and hope he's doing well. But, yeah. Wow, we're at 12,000 likes over here. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Lucky Sharmel, I think I said that right. Welcome in. I'm just over here trying to make connections, meet good people, and bring them into our community. So, yeah. Oh my. Let me see if I can invite somebody in here quick. Thank you for the heart, me. Mike McGrath, welcome in. Thank you so much. Does anybody have any questions for me? Do you have any questions about the foundation? Any questions about the social media stuff that we do? Or any questions about the groups that we're working with? Please ask. I want. Mike followed you, Cora. Cool. Yeah, Cora's a good person. Andrea says, happy birthday, Boats. Yep. You know, doing the nonprofit has been, it's been an experience, let me tell you. From getting it started to learning all the stuff that we're learning, and I'm still learning. I need to learn how to write out grant things because you guys reached level stage 2. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Dave says, thank you, Andrea. I meant to tell your dad happy birthday. Believe it's the same day. Andrea, if it is, tell your dad happy birthday. You know, sorry, I get a little overwhelmed when doing this because there's so much that I want to say and get out, and it all just kind of bottles up and clogs up, and I end up trying not to say like 10 different things at the same time. But again, there is no way that we can ever repay any of our veterans or their families for the sacrifices that they make for us and our safety. And again, like Jay said earlier, you know, we can dislike what our government is doing. Thank you so much, Mike. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Mike sent the hanging lights. That's awesome, y'all. I appreciate you. But there is no way that we can ever repay the veterans, the families, especially Gold Star families. I had somebody come in and tell me that they were a Gold Star family during a fireside chat the other week. And I almost was at a loss for words. Linda, welcome in. You know, what do you say to them? You know, they lost somebody in the service of our country. You don't want to say thank you for your service, their service, because that sounds so generic, right? Tell Ray I said hi. Jay said, I think most vets join to protect our country. I believe that too, Jay. What the hell is wrong with this thing? Cora said the government is going to do what they want. We need to take care of our veterans, our own. Yeah. Again, that's why I said we do not read what you said. Hold on, I gotta scroll up here. Apparently I missed what Mom said. There's nothing here. Dave said he joined that N for 911, 911. I don't know what you said, Mom, but there's nothing there. I just scrolled all the way back. But yeah, don't take out on our veterans and our service members what our government is doing. You need to differentiate the two. Andrea says, thank you for your service. Appreciate you all more than you know. Yeah. So, you know, I mean, Pops, welcome in, buddy. Pops is a veteran as well. Thank you for your service, my friend. Dave said, as soon as I seen the first person jump from the towers, I knew military service was my destiny. Yep. Yeah, we Pops made level 3 in the fan club. Thank you so much, bud. Did you send them Go Heart Me? I'm sorry if I missed it. But yeah, we cannot ever do enough to repay our veterans for what they've done. But we can try. And that's what I'm attempting to do here. Now Pops isn't far from me. Pops is out in western Pennsylvania. And so hopefully here soon I'll be setting up a meeting with him. Is she not hearing me? Jay said it's a volunteer military, has been since after Vietnam, yeah. Thank you so much for the Go Populars. Pop said that would be a good time. I know a couple restaurants in Central PA could meet halfway. Yeah, well, we can work that out, bud. Or like I said, if you want to hop out here and go to Hershey, we can do that. I have no idea what my mother is talking about because nothing popped up. So, thank you. Thank you, Nikki. if you can't tell by now, this is my passion, right? Jessie Marie, welcome in. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the heart me, Jessie. Hi, sorry the boys still aren't home. Their bus broke down. Holy crap, that's not good. You're good. I'm doing great, thank you. I've been blessed with so many of you coming in here. Jamie, welcome back. Yeah, we're just in here talking about the foundation, talking about the community that we're working on building. Have to run this store, leaving the phone in the car plant. All right, Pops, thank you, bud. Be careful. Waiting to hear where we pick them up. Ah, gotcha. That's nerve-wracking when you hear that, isn't it? Somebody trying to come up? Brian, you want to come up, buddy? I'll accept. What the heck? What'll it hurt? Hi, Brian. I wonder if he meant to come up. I don't think he did. There we go. Yeah, I did. I wasn't sure if he really wanted to come up or not, but Jess, thank you so much. Reach level 3. So what we're doing is we're working on community. We want to grow, but we want it to be natural. We want it to be a process. Okay? If you grow too fast, you get bad people in your community. Right? You get people who aren't committed to what you're doing. So we're trying to make sure that we're bringing in quality people who want to be a part of what we're doing. So Jess said that's so true. And we'll get where we want to be. Come on. Someone wants to say hi. This is Chester. It's amazing that we made it in over an hour and I've not had a cat in my lap, but here we go. So it's just, when I put myself into something, I do it 100%. And again, if anyone's a veteran out there and needs to talk, DM me and you'll get my phone number. And you can call me anytime. I got plenty of references. There's plenty of people who have called me and talked to me, and I've spent over 8 hours on the phone with some veterans because they needed to talk that long. And that's not going to change. Okay, now you got something up there, Mom. Mom says, thank you all. I said, can you please tell everyone that I'm giving away one of those 1998 posters that advertised the Vietnam March or something, but it doesn't cost anything. It's a giveaway. Okay, so you heard that. There's a giveaway. Mom's doing with a poster for a march that happened in 1998 for the Vietnam War. I think it's the Vietnam War thing. I don't know. I have to go look. I'll get pictures of it and have it up soon. So if you're interested in that, we'll get it figured out. And yeah, we'll get something figured out there for a giveaway. Welcome back, Pops. How are you, bud? So Um, you know, we're setting up an eBay account for the foundation that we'll have stuff put up there. I have 3 Scentsy gift baskets that we're gonna put up for auction. That's going to be coming up soon. It's the service member Scentsy burners, right? I can't show a picture of it right now because I'm on their other phone. Thank you so much for the likes. We're over 15,000 likes. You guys are amazing. So we have all kinds of giveaways that we're going to be working on, and all of this benefits. Cora said, "Pop, she got the bread and milk." Are we expecting a snowstorm? Bread and milk. That's the Pennsylvania thing. You hear that we're going to get snow and everybody runs to the store, acts like maniacs, and gets bread, milk, and cigarettes, right? Gathered my last items for this canoe trip. That's going to be amazing, Pops. I can't wait to watch that. Jamie says, "Hey, Chris, I have Scentsy wax I can give that you can give away." All right, we'll work that out, Jamie. Awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to see some of the video clips that are going to come out of it. But yeah, and here's the thing. Again, I make nothing off of any of this. Okay. Anything that gets made off of any of the platforms, off of any of the sales, any donations, all goes directly to the foundation. We are really trying to shame the bigger foundations because it's not right what they're doing. They're wasting so much money on BS stuff and not helping people like they're supposed to be. So, but yeah, I look forward to seeing what we can do as we grow. Chef, welcome in, buddy. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much for the heart, my friend. You guys humble me. You really do. Like I always say, I am nothing, but I'm nothing special. I'm just a dude that has time, that comes on here and spends time with you guys, and I have a great time doing this with you. Let's make it interesting. You want to make it interesting? I got a story for you. You'll love this. So, back when I was in high school, I was in marching bands. And my junior year in high school, a friend of mine was bringing me home from school. And, like, we're getting ready to go to Disney in, like, 3 weeks. And some woman pulls out in front of us and hits us right in the front passenger side where I'm sitting. And now this part's not the funny part, okay? But thankfully, the worst thing that happened was I got a scratch on me. But my friend's car was totaled, and Mom had to take us to band practice the one day. So as we're driving into town, for some reason my mom had a container of baby powder in the center console. And me being the goofball that I am, there was a guy walking his dog. I had my window down. I stuck my head out the window, proceeded to dump baby powder on my head, and started barking at this guy. And this guy had to have thought that I had lost my mind, that I'm some kind of nut, you know. But yeah, I mean, I'm crazy, just so you know. I am crazy. But a good kind of crazy. We have fun. Welcome back, Mom. Welcome back, Nikki. So, just for the people who just came in over here on TT, my name is Chris. They call me Sasquatch. That's why I've got this. Got to look the part. I have the hair too. It's just pulled back today. We run a veterans nonprofit called Bridging Pathways for a Better Life. We are trying to give back to veterans and their families because they have sacrificed so much to make sure that we are protected and that we're safe. I'm up here networking and making friends and reaching out to build a bigger community. But I want to build the community with the right people. Okay? And I have met so many amazing people on all these platforms, and I am so grateful for that. All right, Pops, be safe driving home. I'll see you later. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, bud. Thank you so much I got to do it. Hold on. I think I'm getting it again here. Voice effects. Thank you for the tiny diny. Roar. The people over in YT are thinking I've lost my mind. Was that a good one? Was it? Did I do it right? Up. Who said? Jay said it's 420. Pop said it sounded awesome. Thank you. Jamie says puff pass. No, YT can't hear it, unfortunately. I'm working on it. I am working on it. Hopefully we'll have that all worked out soon. Cora says I got you, Jay. Oh man. Yeah, we're about spreading positivity. We want to be that light in the darkness for people. You know, there's so much negative stuff going on. There's so many people hating on other people because of stupid stuff. And we want to be that spot where everybody can come together and everybody can just have a good time and not worry about what's going on around them, right? So, yeah, that's what I'm about. Hopefully, you know, you guys will agree, and hopefully you guys will hang out and become part of the community. Again, everything is free here. I don't charge for anything. You know, we have a Discord server you can come and hang out on. We watch movies over there. We have voice and video chats over there. And we just try to have a good time. We try to take people's minds off of what's going on in the real world because the real world sucks, y'all. It does. There's no way of sugarcoating that. Right? It is what it is. There's horrible people all around us. I want to bring the good people together and maybe then we can change the world around us. Jay says, focus on Christ and not what powerful men and media tells you. Yes, sir. Yes. For those who don't also know, I also run a faith channel where we talk about God and religion. No, but I can't do that right now. Thank you, though. Somebody trying to co-host with us. No, sorry, not that. Angie said, Jamie says Christ is King. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. So if that's something that you're interested in and you want to get on the Discord, message me, DM me. I don't know if it'll let me put my email in here or not. I thought there was a way on here I could type, but it's not letting me. Oh well. No, it won't. Okay, well, my email, if you're ready for it, is, put it on the profile. I don't know if I have enough room. It keeps cutting me off. It tells me that my profile's too long. Mom says it was advertising the 2002 March. Okay, so it was a Vietnam March from 2002. We have a poster that we're going to give away. But my email is stockmc@gmail.com. Just DM me and I'll give it to you. Okay, Jamie. Yeah, text me after the... Oh, wow. That doesn't give me a lot of time to get the word out about it. How about we do it for next Friday? Mom's wanting to give that... Yeah, the website I have... The website for the foundation is on the profile. So you can go to the website, and through the website you can contact me as well. Linktree? That's a great idea, Jess. Thank you so much. You know what? I'm going to pin that. Pin that comment. Thank you, Jess. And see, this is great. This is why I love getting recommendations from you all. And I listen. I do things because when you guys talk to me, I will definitely look into that, Jesse. Thank you so much. You know, I probably sound like a broken record, and I'm sorry for that. But I just want to get the word out, and I want to make sure that everyone knows where we're at here. Again, veterans, if you need to talk, DM me. I will send you my number. That is, you can call me anytime. It is my personal cell phone number. It's not a number to someone else. It's not a number that you're going to go to voicemail all the time. Just do me a favor. Before you call me, text me with your name and let me know you're calling. Nikki, did you get your kids yet? Your mom wants to know. But yeah, I'm invested in this. I am fully invested. And because of that, I will spend my last breath making sure that we do this and we get it done. Friday nights, we do a fireside chat where you can come and hang out, watch the fire. The cameras are on the fire. You get to watch the sunset in the background, and we hang out and we cut up. We have a good time. And it's just a matter of having that space to come and not have to worry about what's going on around you. You know, knowing that nobody in here is going to attack you, right? That can mean the world to somebody that doesn't have that outside of here. Brent, welcome in. How are you? Good to see you. You know, we want to be that space that people can come and just relax and let their guard down and have fun. there's so many places you get pulled into so much drama and so much bullshit. And we don't want to be that spot. Jay said Chris is a good dude. Thank you, Jay. You humble me, my friend. Why did it, that's, TT, what is wrong with you, man? Mom, thanks, Mom. Holy crap. Mom goes, you don't know him well enough, Jay. Laugh out loud. Ain't that some crap? Cora says, always have a soft place to land. Yes, that is it. Jay says, dang, Mom. Look, no wonder I have such thick skin. You see that stuff that I deal with? I got Mom coming at me. Oh, we got a bug. Come here, bug. Come here, bug. There's a bug. You like the bug? Where'd the bug go? Whee. We have nature here. It's a little bug. Oh, you're going the wrong way. Squirrel. Jay says, you raised him, Jody. Mom goes, nope, he raised himself. That's kind of true, though. So, yeah, I mean, if you know somebody who is in need of our services or who you think needs to talk to me, reach out to them and get them in contact with me, please. You know, I know Nikki's about to lose it. She doesn't have her kids yet. Oof. Jamie says he's Gen X. They raise themselves. Pretty much. Why does it keep censoring these comments? Thank you, Jesse. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Be safe. Have a great day. Yeah, Nikki, I understand the anxiety of wondering where your kids are and all that. Hopefully they're safe. They're still in the bus. Why they're not sending out a second bus to pick them up and finish delivering them, that's crazy to me. But I'm sorry you're dealing with that. Oh, you're talking to Dalton. That's good. Yeah. Cora tells you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. That's what we do here, man. Sometimes people need tough love, and we give it to them here as well. So, you know, it's all about reading the situation and knowing how to handle it. And we're learning together. So, but yeah, you guys have no idea how much this humbles me having you here and being here. Jamie says because some platforms suck. YouTube's bad at it too. Yeah, I know that. So, oh my. Oh, what did you hit here, Mr. Chester? Chester's hitting buttons. But, Brandy, hi, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. We are just having a conversation talking about giving back to veterans and building community. And, you know, how we want to build the community the right way. We want to do it organically. We want to do it slowly. We want to bring in good people and make sure that we're vetting who we have in our group. Good, just hanging out before we do dishes. Awesome. But yeah, so I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. Who asked that? Oh, that was a dig at me. I got you. You accidentally mute one person on YouTube, on YT one time, and you never live it down. I accidentally muted Jamie in a friend's live stream last night. And I freaked out because it was an accident. I did not mean to do it. But we got it fixed. Brandy said, I am not a vet, but I do highly love on and support them. We appreciate that. We are looking at building a community around our veterans and making sure that they know that they are supported, that they're not alone, and that they have a place to come if they need to. One of the cats is playing in the background on the hammock. But yeah, so Jamie says, haha, Chris, I love you. What was that one up top there? I missed it. Mom says, one small step at a time. And that's it right there. We take it one small step and grow as a group, as a community. Come on. I know it's been so long. I haven't paid attention to you guys. The cats are winding up in my lap now. But these guys know, the ones that have been here for a long time, for over, some of these guys have been with me since the beginning. And they know that I will go through hell and back with them if I have to. I'm not here just for the good times. I'm here for every time they need me. I want them to know they can reach out and get a hold of me. That's my commitment to them. Yeah. Brandy, it took me a long time to earn the trust of some of these, to get them to open up to me. And it's a process. Unfortunately, we will never understand what they've gone through. And I will never pretend to understand. I've had people accidentally call me a veteran. And the first thing I do is make sure that they know that, hey, I'm not a veteran. I will not steal that honor from any of them. I don't know. That's not me. Right? I work with them. I support them. But that doesn't make me special. That just makes me somebody who wants to help. And that's what I'm here for. I am so very thankful to all of you who came in and hung out with me. We have 13 people on YouTube, on YT, you all. I keep saying the daggone words, and I'm not supposed to. But that's awesome to have that many people over there hanging out with us. And then to have you guys over here on TT hanging out. That humbles me because, again, I am nobody special. I am just some guy with time doing my best to help veterans take their mind off of things for a little bit. I will, however, promote tomorrow because we're almost at the end of the show here. So tomorrow we will go live from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. or not 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern time. So if you want to come out and hang out with us then, I haven't been doing the morning shows on TT, but I'll try it tomorrow and see what happens. On TT, on over here, yeah, it's a TT thing, Jay. I can say it over here, but I can't say it over here. They ding you. But I think tomorrow morning we'll try the 7 a.m. I know you won't. I know. You have somewhere else to be. I know. But we'll see what happens. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We just won't do it over there. But we'll give it a try. But tomorrow night's the big one. Tomorrow night we do the fireside chat. It's for veterans and veteran supporters to come hang out, get your mind off of things. We will watch the fire. We'll watch the sunset in the background. We'll cut up. We'll have a good time. You guys will make fun of me. We all laugh about it, right? Due to college classes I started last night, was the first in 2 weeks I've been on the app. Wow. I was wondering, I hadn't seen you for a while, but I'm glad you stopped in. Thank you, and hopefully we'll get to see you more often. But yeah, we're just trying to get the name of the foundation out there. We're trying to get, again, build the community, get people bring in good people that want to be here. We're going to share Josh's story. You think you're figuring out the balance? That's a good thing. You got to balance everything. If you lean into something too much, it'll mess with you. So, but yeah, I love you guys, and I appreciate all of you. You know, I got to be honest here. This has changed my life just as much as it's changed anybody else's. You know, when I became disabled, I didn't know what I was going to do. Hey, FB, welcome in. You know, when I became disabled, I got depressed. And I didn't want to do anything. I ballooned up to 450 pounds. And I was ready to give up on life. I'll be honest with you. But then I got with the right doctors that helped me get, figure some things out. We got some things fixed. And then I fell into this. I literally fell into doing this. And it's changed my life as much as it has anybody else's, because it's given me something. It's giving me a purpose again. And I thank you for that. Brandy says, I can relate to some of that for sure. Got to go. See you soon. Thank you, Cora. Appreciate you. You have a great night. See you soon. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here in a couple minutes. Jay said, drinking is what I did. I can imagine, bud. Zeta, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for joining us. We're just getting ready to wrap up here in a couple minutes, but thank you for coming and hanging out. Let me go through my spiel one last time for you here before we wrap up. Hi, Fred. Fred's over on the YT. I am so glad to hear that, Brandy. Brandy was just approved after fighting for 3. Yeah, they make it so difficult for the people who need it. But then there's people out there who don't need it, and they get pushed through right away. It's amazing to me. Jamie ate too much. Yeah. The depression it's a bitch, man. Depression will kill you. If you can't pull out of it, depression will kill you. But my name is Chris. They call me Sasquatch. We run a veterans nonprofit called Bridging Pathways for a Better Life. We are reaching out to veterans and those who support veterans and anyone who's just a good person. We want you in our community. So we want you to come hang out with us, join us. You support us, we'll support you. My people are great people. You'll love them. Trust me. But you got to have a little bit of a thick skin, because most of them are they're rough around the edges, and they give you tough love when you need it, whether you want it or not. So it is what it is. It's just the way we roll. But we want to grow in a slow rate. We want to bring in the right people, and we just want to do good things and be a positive light in this dark world, because there's so much horrible stuff going on in the world. And I think we can change it and change the culture. As a nonprofit, none of us get paid. Anything made and donated goes directly into the foundation. So, Jamie said, we will get you. Come join them as they make fun of me. We have a good time. So, but on that note, hey, I love you all. I appreciate you. You guys have no idea how much you humble me. I do not take any of this for granted. So, thank you so much. If you need me, DM me, call me, email me, whatever you got to do to get a hold of me. And I will make sure you get taken care of. So, but on that note, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting what we're doing. And remember, you are never, ever alone. There is always someone out there who loves you and wants the best for you. All right? If you have a prayer request, let me know. I'll get you on the prayer. We have a list we keep on our Discord. Jay says, better bring the MRAP, Jamie. Oh, my. All right, y'all. Have a great night. Thank you for being here, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Peace. We're out. Love y'all. All right, I got to hit the button. All right, guys and gals, it's just us now. Okay, so I'll give you a wrap-up of what we did over here on TikTok, now that I can talk. There's certain words you're not allowed to say on TikTok. You're not supposed to say TikTok. You're not supposed to say the names of other platforms. You're not supposed to say money. It's crazy. But we had 106 viewers over there. 19 people gave us gifts. We had 200 comments. And we made $2.75 off of that live. It goes down here and tells you who gave the most gifts and stuff. Most watch time. We'll send out some hearts here. Yeah, I mean, it's a whole nother community. It's hard to keep up with those communities, I'm not going to lie. But I'm doing my best, and I hope I'm doing right by all of you. Jay said that's awesome. It's hard not to say any of that. It is, but we're getting there. I actually moved up into a different. They have different things that you do. You have different levels for creators. Yeah, so I mean, I love you guys. I hope you know that. I'm just trying to grow our community. If I can bring in more people who like me and like us that want to do good things and want to be a positive thing in this world, I want to do that. Creator rankings, is that what I want to go to? I made it up to League D3. That's the highest I've been so far. So, yeah. We're working through it. But, yeah, I appreciate y'all. PD, what are you doing? It says, what are you doing, Chris? CFB is on right now. College football? Really? Who's playing? Whoa, Oreo's going for a ride. Yeah, we're just getting ready to wrap up here, bud. I was explaining to them the TikTok stuff that we were doing. We made a whole whopping almost $3. Jamie's got OF for her fan. But yeah, oh, Jay says almost ready for OnlyFans. Oh my. Ruth says, have a great evening, everybody. Good evening, I'm sorry. Ruth says, have a good evening. Also, something I want to bring up to you. I'm going to be applying to join the Rumble. Let me pull up the email so I can tell you the right thing here. Oh, wait, I'm in the wrong email. Never mind. I got to go to a different email. Sorry, y'all. I'll get it here in a second. Outlook. Okay. So, here's the email I got from Rumble, right? And I have until the 30th, so I have till tomorrow, or 2 days to figure out if we want to do this. This is from Rumble. It says, you're almost there. You're already streaming 24 plus hours and using Rumble Studio. That means you're eligible to earn more. Apply for the Rumble Creator Program and start getting paid for watch time and new users on top of what you're making. So I have to apply by August 30th in order to be involved by the 1st. Drivers in the parking everywhere was nuts at 9 a.m. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Sounds way too controlling. Yeah, TT can be controlling. But we're working on it. So I'm going to apply for the Rumble Creator Program and see if we get approved. If we get approved, you know, I'm going to start asking people to start going and watching some of the stuff that we post over there. That way we can actually make more money for the foundation. So just an idea, something to work on. But yeah, I love you guys. I appreciate you all. Jamie says I couldn't do it. I struggle, but I get through it, man. I get through it. We work through it. Oh, they changed the road they're on. Rumble. 444 Gulf of Mexico Drive. No, they still have Gulf of Mexico. Hey, they need to change that. But remember, I do this for all of you, not for me. Okay? So that gives me more of an incentive to get it done. But again, I love you guys. I appreciate you all being here. I meant YouTube way too often, my videos. I can't use my videos on other platforms. Really? Huh. That would be weird. I wouldn't see why not. No, that is not yours. Leave it go. But I love you guys. I'm going to go wrap this up. Take my meds, my 6 o'clock meds. Figure out what you guys want to watch for movie night tonight. And we'll get that worked out. If you want to watch college football, I'll put college football on there. I don't care. I'll find whatever. But please remember, you are not alone. You are loved. There's someone that always is here for you. So please don't ever forget that. And look for the video I'm going to share. Yeah, PD says it's the Gulf of America. It is, but they didn't change the street name. We got to get on Key West and get them to fix that, right? But yeah, we're going to keep pushing forward. We're going to build this thing up. We're going to get it big, and we're going to help a lot of people, y'all. All right? That's our goal. But we're going to start small, and we're going to build the right way. That's the key, right? So, but thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. And I will see you all tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. or tomorrow night at 8 p.m. at the fireside chat. We might start early. I don't know yet. It'll be somewhere between 7 and 8. That's what I'll tell you. So, Mom wants to give away a poster. It's a Vietnam memorial poster they did in March in 2002. So we got a couple of them that we're going to give away. So if that's something that interests you, let me know, and I'll enter you into that, and we'll get it figured out. But again, I love you guys. Thank you so much for all your support. Without you, we wouldn't be anywhere. So I will see you all later, and God willing, we'll see each other tomorrow. Helping others, I'm out and unsubscribe. PD, you're funny, dude. We love you, bud. We'll see you later. Have a good night, everybody. Love you. Peace. We're out.